Hope you all enjoyed the last video, like the track day. It was fucking sick. We are looking at the next one already. There's some things that have happened since. I've been waiting for some little bits to arrive that me and Tom's dad have been doing. Tom's not long back from the ring. Sadly I couldn't go. I did try and get the time off work, but I just couldn't get it off, and it was fucking horrible. Like, sat at home and everyone else was at the ring. It looked amazing and I can't wait to go. It does look incredible. I'm going to tell you about today's video. So if you know Mark IVs, you'll know that I can't get any closer because of the steering wheel. But I might have to go over there. This middle screen, when it gets hot, it starts to peel away, like the little screen. So mine didn't have a sat nav, so mine's only the half fizz, they call it. It's a bit dusty, but we can clean that. So mine's the poverty one, but it's starting to go away. And some mornings you'll come back to, you'll turn the car on and it won't even be on, like the screen will just be blank. So I've been talking about for a while changing it, because it's inevitable. Like, it will happen because of the age of the car. And obviously you could put the same one in again and could happen again, or you can do what we've done, which is completely upgrade it. So I've decided to change a lot of the stuff. So we've got some new needles going in, replacing the silver and red ones. And then we've also got LED backlight. You might be able to see, it actually lights up blue, like this weird little blue colour. Looks alright, but I did want to change all this centrepiece to carbon, but that involves splitting down all the clocks and I didn't want to mess about with that. Just also, mine's been coded, as you will have seen. I've got needle sweep. I've also got miles to empty, which is, it's not meant to have them. It also does the cruise control mod. So normally with these, if you turn cruise control on, the light's on all the time, but now with this, the light only comes on for cruise control when you're on it. So all of this is stuff that Bellmans can do. We're going to fly to him now and we're going to show you the new screen, and it's good. If you watch that that Humble Mechanic, I think he's in America, he's got something that's like very similar, made by the same people. I think the software differs slightly, so it's going to be good. It's a bit of a showy mod, but for while it's there, it also has other benefits which I'll show you later in the video. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Right, we're at Bellmans, as you can see. We're going to do the clocks now. First thing we have to do is, like, we have to read them, don't we, to make sure that it can work with our keys and the immobiliser.
Clone them.
Yeah. I'm not going to show you the ins and outs, otherwise everyone will be doing it. So this is the idea. We've got a colour MFA, or MFD, one of them, MFD, for the latest software, and we've got Mark 7 Goldfire needles. It's got like 40 extra brake now, it's basically a Mark 7. Day 2, we had a couple of problems with it last night. Obviously I'm not the only customer, so it has to be, the love has to be shared. So we're back at Bellmans today, and the car's developed a weird problem, like the old one that nearly killed the car before. So we're going to investigate that today, but we're hoping to get these clocks done today. Tom's there working on that. I just want to say, I know this has been like a really jagged video, but we have had a few problems with it, mostly software related. Found out the original problem was Chris's laptop, but he has got another laptop on the way, so it shouldn't be a problem for much longer. Mine is now sorted. There was like a brand new update released, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and then the actual screen is made in about 3 weeks, and you can get them direct from Bellmans. So this is just like, So if you are planning on doing one of these and you're in the UK, like Bellmans can sort you out. They can supply and fit, obviously. So I'm gonna turn it on now, and I'm gonna show you that I am really happy. And I do just want to say a massive thanks to Chris for sorting it out. Like, this is like the demo version. Like, customers, just know that yours has been ironed out on mine. It does work perfect. It looks amazing. The whole screen looks so modern now. Like the whole dash. So I didn't just do the screen. You can just do the screen, but I did the needles. I did the LED swap just to make it a bit more modern while we're in there. I did want like the front doing in carbon, like to match my steering wheel. But all of the actual clocks are like plastic welded to the frame. So I wanted all this doing in carbon, but couldn't get it done. Didn't want to take it off and then piss about with it. So without further ado, this is the ColorMFD clocks. Ignition on. So this is what I had it set on. This is my favourite bit. You got mile per hour. Switch your cruise off. Your cruise goes. You can see that in the top right. So then you've got boost, which I don't have obviously. Your power. If the car's off, if I put my foot to the floor, the torque goes up. So it's watching how you're using. You got battery consumption, your average. You also got boost pressure. You can have it in bar or PSI. Battery voltage, your mile to the gallon, intake air temps. At the bottom you've also got what gear you're in, which is nice. Oil temp, the outside temperature, how long your car's been on or driving, and then you've got how much is like your miles to empty. With the miles to empty, I think you have to like do a full tank so it works it out, because that's been fucking all over the place. Like, it was saying that I had 999 miles to empty. Then you've got like litres per hour, miles to the gallon, the date, again battery voltage. I need to find out how to change them. I've looked in the actual settings on the screen. I think you need to go into a computer and do it. But that's what I have it set on. If you press the reset button, you get all these menus. You get logbook, you can check stuff like your average speed, maximums. There's a lot of rubbish on there. Measurements, you can do oil level. So R32s have an oil sender in the sump, so you can actually measure the oil level, which is pretty sick. A pneumatic level, the air suspension, don't have that. Poverty, don't do scene bits. Tyre pressures, don't have a tyre pressure measurer. You can also do 0 to 60 in this, which is pretty cool. And your window position. But obviously I've only got 3-door. You can do diagnostics in it if you plug it in as well, if you connect. You can do all your servicing, so you can check all your ignition coils. Here's all your settings, like your turbo timers and your about. So just says who designed it, the red box. They're the company that make them. And your operations. You can check all sorts. Doesn't mean anything to me. A clever person might know, but. And this is my favourite bit. So you pay a bit extra, like this. Like a 3D model of your car, because normally it's like a 2D one. And then this is the ColorMFD, which is the 3D. So then when you open the door, you get a little blue R32, and it even says R32 on the plate, which is fucking sick. So that's the 3D ColorMFD. I am really happy with it. Like, the whole clocks look amazing. Like, if I put the LEDs on, they're so bright. Like, when you're driving at night, the whole cluster's like, it like lights up your face. But I'm so happy with them. Like, we were talking about it for a while, because like I showed you before, this corner of mines were going, and we spoke about it one day, and Chris was like, "Oh, you know, I can get these. Like, I'm talking to him now about supplying them." And then the morning was when we went to Cadwell, so obviously I stayed at their house, and then like I come out in the morning and the screen had stopped working, and I thought, oh fuck, like it's heard us talking about it, so it's gonna want to upgrade. So then I said, yeah, we'll do it, and then here we are. It didn't take long. The longest bit was probably me, to be honest. I think he's, other than one person, Chris is like the only one of 2 suppliers in the UK who can get these screens. Obviously you have to contact them for pricing, but please do. If you've got an R32, an Audi TT, anything that's like Mark IV generation, this will fit in. Even like I think it's VW T4s or T5s. It's so smart, because your screen's going to fade anyway, so you might as well upgrade. And I think it looks wicked, like for what I wanted it for, which was for, obviously I convinced myself that there was some use in track days, in obviously in the oil temps, because there's no oil temperature reader on these, and obviously that's one thing I wanted to keep my eye on. Now I can. If you just want it to look a bit better, job done. Like, they are customized. You can change all the, like, I've got mine set to blue, and I've also got like a honeycomb carbon background. You can change all that, and obviously when you turn it off, it says goodbye, and then mine pops up saying R32 on it. You can have all that changed, so it is really customizable. But yeah, let me know what you think of them in the comments. As I said, I think they're fucking wicked. Just do me a favour, go to the link down below. That's Bellmans' Facebook page. If you didn't know, Bellmans is also Tom Parker, so if you don't have Facebook, you can contact him on Instagram. You'll see his name in any videos. It's Tom Parker _VW. Drop him a message. He can have a word with you about pricing. Just remember to subscribe, like, let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, boys.